Hail the cross, our only hope. Hail the cross, our only hope. As a Christian, as a member of Christ Church, if you were to pick a motto for the Christian life, what would it be? What phrase would be on your coat of arms? This year on February 14th, a man named Patrick Neary became the 10th bishop of the Diocese of St. Cloud. And every bishop before their ordination selects a phrase as their motto. Our bishop, Bishop Felton's motto is, "Believe the good news." This man, Bishop Patrick, chose the motto, "Hail the cross, our only hope." And for us sinners in this fallen world, the situation we find ourselves, indeed the only answer is the cross of Christ. Without the cross of Christ, we are utterly helpless. And in this gospel, Jesus makes it abundantly clear to his disciples that there is no other option in order to accomplish his mission. He must go to Jerusalem and suffer greatly and even be killed. His mission required his death. But for Peter, this is utter scandal. How could the Christ, the anointed one, the very Son of God, be put to death? Remember, we're in the same scene as last week from last Sunday's gospel in Matthew chapter 16 at Caesarea Philippi, where it was just professed that Jesus, in fact, is divine. He is God. Remember, he asks, "Who do you say that I am?" Peter steps up. "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." But as soon as it's affirmed that Jesus is God, Jesus himself makes it clear, this is what I must do. I am God, and as God, to accomplish this mission, I must die. And why? This is the cost of human sin. There can be no salvation apart from the Son of God laying down his life, sacrificing his life on our behalf. Every time we look at the cross, the crucifix, and how wonderful it is, in every Catholic church, you find in the very center the crucifix. And in many of our Catholic homes, our rooms, you'll see a crucifix. And it teaches us two things without any words needing to be said. The cross, in a way, it tells us everything that needs to be said. First, it communicates how awful sin indeed is, how broken we are as a human family, fallen. So it shows us how awful sin is. And at the same time, it communicates how good and loving our God is, how immeasurable the love of God, the length that our God is willing to go to save us. Jesus had one mission, and that was to rescue us sinners. And it would demand the cross, our only hope. I've said it again and again as reminder that we're in this time of Eucharistic revival, a time where we're looking for revival in our understanding, our thanksgiving, our appreciation, our cherishing of the Holy Mass, the Holy Mass. And what is the Mass? Well, among all the things, it is the way of thanksgiving to God for the gift of his Son. At every Mass, we celebrate the Paschal mystery, the life, death, and resurrection of the Son of God for the salvation of the world. And it's the way we are to give thanks for the gift of God's love, the gift of the sacrifice of his Son on the cross. Why do we attend Mass week after week after week? Why would somebody consider attending Mass, consider rearranging their Sunday, their life, to make this the heart of their week, their relationship with God? Well, among other things, it's our way of returning thanks to God, showing our appreciation for what he has given. And as much as it may cost us, because as this gospel goes on, Jesus says, I must go and suffer. He says, if you are to follow me, you must take up your cross. You must take up your cross. And it can cost us even to make the Sunday Mass the first priority in our life. We may not be able to do certain things that we otherwise would do on Sunday. But as much as that costs us, it will never outweigh how much it cost our Lord, how much he gave. And could we ever thank God enough? And so what a gift it is to be able to have the Mass, to be able to come together in the church to hail the cross, which is our only hope.